Hello everyone, as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, this video is going to be about a new business adventure, what I'm hopefully going to be taking after Christmas. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm planning on giving you a step-by-step guide through it and how I'm basically doing it. So make sure you subscribe to follow my journey, and if you want, jump along and do it as well. This is quite a popular small business or side hustle, how some people may refer to it in different terms, but it's quite popular, yeah. So with this, a lot of people have tried it, or they've done it, or they're doing it as it, however it may be. But I'm going to show you the way I want to do it, and hopefully you will follow and see my progress. So with this, it's going to be making hoodies or tops, a brand of clothing basically. We're looking at hoodies to start. With the hoodies, there's obviously two ways of doing it. There's using like a print on demand sort of service, and there's also making it yourself. So we'll talk about making it yourself first, because that's obviously ideally the best way to do it. Making it yourself, I think, is the best way, but I feel like you need to test the product first. Like I said, it's a hard industry to get into. A lot of people do it, and it's getting your product out there, which is the hardest thing. But yeah, so let's talk about making it yourself. You need to buy a press machine. So with a press machine, you're looking at 150 quid, and you need to buy something to cut the vinyl with. So the machine I've been looking at is about 300. There's lots of different machines. I'm not going to tell you what ones to buy, but roughly you're looking at 450 for the machinery, what you need to do this business. So for me right now, I don't want to be putting that much money into it, especially as I know it ain't, I don't know if it's going to be successful or not. Right now it's obviously not successful because it's not started. So you've got 450. You don't want to be spending that on something what may not work. So let's look at the print on demand. So with the print on demand, obviously that's the outcome we're going to be going with. You need to find the cheapest print on demand website, or whatever, however you can use it. So you want to be finding a hoodie, and you want to be putting your print on it for a reasonable price. The thing is, if you're spending 30 quid to print it, you've got to expect someone to spend 40 quid to buy it. The chances are they're not going to buy a new brand, like a non-branded hoodie as such, for that much money. If you're selling something like a Hugo Boss hoodie, then yeah, it's different, isn't it? Hugo Boss is a well-known name brand already. Your brand's just starting. You've got to bear that in mind. You're literally just starting your brand. There's a very slim chance someone's going to be spending 40 quid on that brand. I'm not saying they're not gonna. If you do the right ads in that, you might get a couple of people buyers. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying give up your goal, because I'm telling you, you can't pay 30 quid to make it. If you can make it, fair play to you. If that's what you want to achieve, you make it with 30 quid and you sell it for 40 quid. You pump them ads out like crazy, you're going to get buyers. Do you know what I mean? If you do good ads, you're going to get buyers. But in my eyes, what I want to try to achieve is buy a hoodie at a reasonable price, hopefully around the £10 to £15 mark. Fingers crossed I can get it that cheap. I'm struggling to find it at the minute. Hopefully if any of you are out there doing it, drop in the comments where you get it from, if you're willing to share it, or any other side hustles you're doing. I'm interested to know. Drop them in the comments, and I'll do videos on them if I'm doing them myself, or if I'm looking into doing them, I'll do videos on them. But yeah, a bit off topic. I've got what I was talking about now. But yeah, so what I'm looking at with the hoodies is a reasonable price to get them, and then obviously we're getting them for about £10-15, so I can list them for about 20-25. I think is a reasonable price for the design I'm going with, and I personally, if I see that design, I would pay that money for it. I need to make sure the product's good, so I'm going to order in some trials, obviously for myself to advertise as well. So I need to make sure the product's good, I need to make sure it's comfy, and I need to make sure it's going to last. If I put it in the washing machine and everything comes off it, it's obviously pointless. I wouldn't sell it. There's no point sending out a bad product, because the feedback will just destroy you anyway. So always test your products first. You hear on these drop shippings, people just literally link up websites straight to the the shop where they're selling it from. we have no testers of it and then they get bad reviews or whatever. You don't want to be dealing with that. You want to have the product yourself, test the product yourself. If you're willing to sell it, you need to make sure it's a good product. You don't want bad feedback coming on your head. So with all that said, you're going to test the product first. So you're going to go with the print and demand side. Obviously you want to shop around, find the best deal for you and the brand that you're going with. I still am doing research on it now, so I can't give you any information yet. But I can tell you one, that Printful is not looking good in my eyes, but I could be wrong. I may go back there and the prices have changed or you get a massive discount on your first order. I'm not too sure. But right now, I think they're charging me about 25 quid for one hoodie. I'm not going to make good profit off that. I can't see me selling a hoodie for about 30. I can't even see it selling for about £35 or 30. Obviously, if I get the right audience, yeah, but it's getting that audience as well. And I don't want to be pumping too much money into ads. I'm happy to do it odd ad here and there, but I don't want to be pumping. You watch some people pump 50 to hundreds of pounds into ads, and I think, yeah, it's worth doing, but I ain't got that money spare. I've got all my savings and that going. I'm not stopping my savings for my kids or whatever just for this brand. So that being said, I want to build a audience for this product. I've narrowed down a little niche, which I'm going to go with the fitness sort of thing. Hopefully that'll work. I'm going to give out a couple of free ones to obviously boost it, get some Instagram people with a half decent following to wear it. Hopefully I'll give it to them for free, give them commission if they get any sales, and build a brand like that. That's what I'm thinking of doing anyway. I would do videos step by steps on how I'm doing it. But yeah, so you'll have I'll be having a clothing brand coming out soon. Like I said, I'll be showing you steps to steps on what I'm doing and how much money I'm putting into it. And hopefully we'll get a couple of sales which I can record for you and see. I'm still learning all this YouTube stuff, so obviously the video editing and all that, as you can tell by these videos, they don't get edited yet. I'm hoping to make them more better and more interesting for you. Try to get some other stuff going in. I don't even know how to do it, so you've got me in the corner and there's a laptop or whatever behind me. But I will be learning all this as time goes on. I will be getting some better equipment. And yeah, basically you'll see me progress and hopefully you'll be following my journey. And then hopefully you can be starting these side hustles and small businesses yourself and we can make money together. You know, the whole point of this channel is to help me grow and keep a record of my ideas and what I've tried and what I ain't tried. And then also to help you by giving you information which hopefully is helping you. Obviously there's loads of videos out there now. There's a higher chance I'm saying what someone else has said, but hopefully you do find some sort of motivation from watching me. And if not, just seeing someone in the same shoes as you, basically, like working a 9 to 5, wanting to leave that sort of lifestyle behind and have a nice income stream or multiple income streams. That's the big goal in it. Multiple income streams, and like I said, follow me on my journey and hopefully start your journey today. And you can, like I said, if you want to do a clothing brand, do a clothing brand. Do you know what I mean? Like, just because I'm doing it don't mean you can't. Like, and I do wish you the utmost success doing it. You with me? I think we should all be supportive of each other. Like I said, in the comments, I'll try to link my Instagrams and that to here. Everyone just support each other. If your friend's starting a business, don't tear him down, build him up, you know? Too many people shit on each other's praise these days. So yeah, go out there, making clothing brand if you want, design some photo frames or whatever you want to do, but start something today. Keep motivated, keep going. It's all about your mindset. Keep that mindset good and healthy and you'll progress. Yeah, so like I said, that's my new small business I'm starting. The old side hustles and all that will be coming again soon. But yeah, the small business, going to be hoodies. When I've got them here, you'll be seeing me repping them on the YouTube channel. If you're interested in buying some, obviously, please follow me up and I will sort you out a massive deal, because I'm hoping you'll be doing the YouTube channel with the hoodie on and you can give me a shout anyway. So yeah, or post it on your Instagram page. So as soon as you see me in them, you'll know it, because I'll be talking about it and I'll be showing you it. As soon as you see me in them, by all means, message me or comment and I'll hook you up with a crazy deal and then we can help each other out. or vice versa. If you've got a product where you want me to give you a shout out for, I mean, I don't get a lot of views, but I do have multiple Instagram accounts with a good couple of hundred following, some 1,000, do you know what I mean? And then I can give you shout outs. Like I said, I want to help you succeed, and hopefully you can help me succeed by giving me information what I'm leaving out or missing. So yeah, subscribe, like, and let's smash this. Let's get wealthy together, guys.